Welcome to Across the Gulf Coast, highlighting organizations, events, and people from around our local community.
Hello, I'm Cam Johnson, Public Affairs Manager for Cox Communications, and I'd like to welcome you to the April episode of Across the Gulf Coast. We're getting into that spring season where there's a lot of activity all up and down Highway 98 along the Gulf Coast, and we have several events taking place in Pensacola and Fort Walton Beach. The first of which we're going to talk about is an annual event that takes place in downtown Pensacola every April, maybe early May timeframe, and that is the Fiesta Five Flags Crawfish Festival. And joining me now to talk about that are Larry Anderson and Drew Adams. Gentlemen, thank you both so much for being my guests today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Larry, let's talk about the Crawfish Festival overall. You are the chairman for this year's festival, so I guess you have knowledge of all things Crawfish Festival right now. So give us a little bit of kind of the basics for this year's Crawfish Festival.
Okay. Thanks, Cam. This is our 33rd annual Pensacola Crawfish Festival. It'll be held Friday through Sunday, April 28th through the 30th at Bartram Park in downtown Pensacola. We open on Friday at 12 o'clock, and it runs to 11 o'clock in the evening. We also have some special rates on Friday. From 12 to 3, it's free for everyone. After 3, it's free all day for active duty military with an ID card. Cost to enter is $5 a day, and we also have a special 3-day pass for $10, so it's well worth $10. Absolutely.
And where is it taking place this year? Is it
It's same place. It's in Bartram Park,
okay,
in downtown Pensacola, right there off of Bayfront Parkway.
All right. Give me a little bit of information about what people can see down there. We're going to talk about the crawfish, of course, in a minute, being the Crawfish Festival. What are some other activities and things going on at the festival that people can do while they're there?
Well, it is really a family-oriented weekend. It is really a big event for the children's as well. All day Saturday, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning till 5, and Sunday from, I believe it's 11 to 5. The children's area will be open. They have sand art, face painting, crawfish races, and more.
And then, of course, great entertainment on the stage.
The entertainment this year on Friday night, our headliner bands are Chubby Carrier and the Bayou Swamp Band. On Saturday at 9 o'clock, we'll feature the Voodoo Gumbo. And on Sunday at 3, it will be Zyda Funk featuring Rockin' Doopsie.
Doopsie. You got the names right there. You go. So great lineup. Always a great activity for everybody to come down and have those things to do. But of course, the major draw is the crawfish. It would be in the Crawfish Festival. So, Drew, you're with the Cordova Crawfish Company, and you guys provide the crawfish there for the festival. Tell me a little bit about kind of the preparation you guys go through leading up to the festival, and just about the crawfish in general that you guys will have there available.
Yeah. So, we're going to bring in between 16 and 18,000 pounds of crawfish.
Wow.
So that's coming in on an 18-wheeler. And then you can imagine that comes with, we got to get all the fixings. So that's corn, potatoes, and sausage. We want to make sure the crawfish is cleaned because they are mud bugs. So we get the dirt off of them, make sure they're great. And then we've kind of perfected, we feel it's kind of the best crawfish in this area and maybe even the Gulf Coast. Last year was our first year with Fiesta, and it went off really well. And we've had several other events leading up to that, mostly charity events. And we're looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be back and better than ever.
Any kind of tips or anything for people, eating the mud bugs, eating the crawfish?
I got that a lot, and we're probably going to do that, believe it or not. People like, hey, how do I eat a crawfish?
Yeah,
we got people that are not from the area, and so, we'll be out there giving demonstrations, and, me and two of my other owners are always out there kind of showing people how to eat crawfish and the right things to do with them.
Now, do people need to get there at any certain time, or crawfish available throughout the entire?
Yeah, they're going to be available, unless we sell out, which will be great, towards the end of Sunday. But, we're starting at noon on Friday through 11 p.m., 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and then we start at 11 a.m. on Sunday. So we'll be ready to go, show up right when there, and we'll be there all night, getting stuff cooked up.
Any different size flats, or is it all one
We
size?
do. We offer 3 pounds for $20, and that comes with corn, potatoes, and sausage, or 1 pound for $10, and that's corn and potatoes. And then we also offer additional sides for $5 and stuff. It's the same as it's been every year. No big changes there.
Okay. So Larry, let's talk about, in the case some people don't like crawfish or might want something different. Maybe the kids aren't ready for eating crawfish yet. What are some other food options you have there at the festival?
Ken, we will have probably 4 or 5 different vendors as normal. With a wide variety of food. There'll be lobster rolls, jambalaya, crab cakes, gumbo, shrimp, a lot of chicken and various things like that. So there's plenty to eat for everybody. If you don't like crawfish, we have other options.
Yeah, even if you don't like crawfish, still a great event, still a great festival.
Absolutely.
But definitely encourage everybody to at least try the Cordova Crawfish Company's crawfish. It is fantastic. So, gentlemen, thank you both so much for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it, and good luck with your event.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll be joined by the City of Pensacola.